I am Matt Haimovitz, and I'm a cellist. I'm also a professor at McGill University and artist in residence at the New School in New York City. For the last 4, almost 5 decades, I have immersed myself in the study of the Bach cello suites, which is really a Bible for my instrument. It's not that Bach started it all. There were already some composers before Bach that Bach took inspiration for the solo suites, like Gabrieli, for example, who was a great cellist and composer, and Bach took ideas from Gabrieli and from others, but really what he achieved with the 6 suites is still kind of a unique achievement in classical music. The meeting composers and realizing that there are living, breathing composers today that are still part of the tradition and the kind of compositional process that Bach went through, to me, has been a very important inspiration in interpreting Bach. Not only to go back to the performance practice of Bach, but also to realize that we can ask the same kinds of questions that we ask of living composers. So actually, one of my first experiences working with living composer was with György Ligeti, who worked and lived very close to Stade in Hamburg. And when I first discovered his solo cello sonata when was it? It was in the early 1990s. I was recording and discovered that it had just been published, and went to work with Maestro Ligeti, and it was a very pivotal moment for me as an artist to have a living. It was my first really experience with a living composer, and I was excited to ask questions, but also it was a very humbling experience, because there were elements that Ligeti appreciated and liked very much, and there were others that he had a different conception when he wrote the piece. And so this back and forth, this conversation with the composer really made me rethink my relationship with Bach and other composers who were no longer there. So I'm very much, from that initial experience with Ligeti, it was kind of a voracious, process of discovery and looking for more collaborations with composers and a better understanding of the compositional process, and then bringing all of this back to interpreting Bach. And so this relationship, this time travel, this trajectory of hundreds of years, and still the music of Bach sounds new to me. It's really kind of an extraordinary achievement, really, that Bach's music sounds every bit as contemporary as anything written today. I think it's really wonderful that Bach and Now, the approach to bring Bach into the 21st century and to commission the new work, and to every program, bringing new music and the connection with Bach, and just the interest in performance practice. And I heard an early music group with gamba and harpsichord, and then on modern instruments. all of this, I think, is just really a beautiful way to experience Bach and to recontextualize it and to put it in perspective and always realize how vibrant and meaningful the music of Bach is. I think it's a really wonderful first festival, and just very happy that I could be a part of this first journey of Bach Now.